Vanchakalpadrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha Patithanam bhavanibhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I am grateful for this opportunity to be with all of you, for this most auspicious, important, glorious event. His Holiness Srila Maharaj was sharing with us Srila Prabhupada's vision for establishing the glories of the Srimad Bhagavatam, including the structure of the universe. The purpose of Bhagavatam is very much the purpose of this temple. To establish scientifically the structure of the universe, especially in relation to the purpose of the universe. The evolution of consciousness. The Temple of Vedic Planetarium will show us the principles of the lower states of consciousness going up and up through the higher and higher levels of material consciousness to the yogic siddhis, to the impersonal Brahman, to the Vaikunthas, and ultimately to Goloka Vrindavan. The Temple of Vedic Planetarium is to teach the world the purpose of creation and the purpose of life. And what is so beautiful is it's being designed in such a way, according to Prabhupada's direction, with this huge dome. So as we're looking up at the chandelier, or looking out at the chandelier of the universe, there can be thousands and thousands of people in this hall with their arms raised from all over the world, chanting the holy names, Sankirtan. Because this is the culmination of Srimad Bhagavatam, the 10th canto, Krishna's Leela. And then in the 11th canto and 12th cantos, and it really culminates, Yagyai Sankirtana Prayai Vijanti Yishumedasha. And in this age of Kali, Krishna, who we've just read about in the 10th canto, performing his Ras Leela with gopis and his Sakya Leela with the gopas and Vatsalya Ras with his Yashoda Ananda, that same Krishna appears in the beautiful golden form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And his purpose? To establish the Sankirtan movement, the chanting of the holy names. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world here in Sri Mayapur Dham. And all the great avatars that descended from this world all met him primarily here in Mayapur. Nityananda Prabhu traveled to all the holy places of India, but he didn't preach ever until he came to Mayapur and got the instruction from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Brahma descended in Bangladesh area as Haridas Thakur and came to Sri Mayapur. Advaitacharya, Mahavishnu, Sadashiva, Gadadhar Pandit, Swarup Damodar Goswami, the greatest avatars, the most merciful associates of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, came here to establish the Harinam Sankirtan movement. Kaviraj Goswami tells that the Panchatattva, when they were in Mayapur, they broke open the treasure chest of ecstatic love for Krishna, praying, and they tasted it. They were tasting it in Srivasangam and sharing it with each other. And then they shared it with the whole world. As His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj was telling, Lord Chaitanya sent the 6 Goswamis to Vrindavan, which was a very quiet forest. And one of the reasons was to make it a holy place of pilgrimage, where people from the whole world could come to understand His message, that we are all eternally servants of Krishna. And the purpose of life is to awaken that love for Krishna that is within us all. And our acharyas, they pursued that compassionate vision. Nityananda Prabhu predicted people a big, beautiful temple here in Mayapur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur envisioned people from all places of the world coming here as Vaishnavas to chant the holy names together. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur made Mayapur his headquarters. He was very strong. All the 64 mutts of Gaudiya Mutt, they were all extensions of Sri Mayapur, the Chaitanya Mutt. And Srila Prabhupada took that vision so sincerely. When he was told to take Lord Chaitanya's teachings all over the world, he had such a vision which is inconceivable. Now there are thousands of people gathered here. But Srila Prabhupada didn't even have a piece of land. But he envisioned Mayapur to be the international headquarters for ISKCON. And when they first got some land, they were living in a straw hut. And he was already envisioning the temple of the Vedic Planetarium. A place to attract, and it will attract. What we've already built here is attracting millions upon millions of people to Mayapur every year. This temple will really establish throughout the world the authenticity in people's eyes, according to their relevant perception, the greatness of our movement. The Christians have their Vatican, Mecca. Srila Prabhupada wanted a building that would actually show people, attract people to associate with devotees and taste the gift that Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda came to give us. Srila Prabhupada, inconceivable. He had deities of Gaur Nitai installed on every continent on earth. And he's asking us to help him to invite the whole world to come to this most sanctified, blessed environment of Sri Mayapur, to understand the purpose of life, to associate with devotees, and ultimately to taste the sweetness of the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. People who come here, just by going through the temple, they will get such a rich experience of traveling through the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's beautiful how Srila Prabhupada has arranged it in such a way that we can all assist him. This is one of the most important, prominent projects that he has given to all of us. He emphasized it time and again to his leaders. He's uniting us. It can't be done just by Ambarish Prabhu. Although he's given so much of his heart and so much of his life for this purpose along with his team, Srila Prabhupada is inviting each and every one of us to whatever our capacity to be enthusiastic to establish this wonderful offering. Thank you very much.